Let's go back to the other breaking news at the other courthouse that we've been following this morning. Donald Trump in a New York courtroom for the second E. Jean Carroll defamation case, and he could testify at any time today. Our Yasmin Vasugian's back with us outside that courthouse. Yasmin, what's happening there?
So Roberta Myers is now off the stand. She was questioned by both E. Jean Carroll's attorneys along with the former president's attorney as well, Alina Habba. She talked about essentially how E. Jean Carroll was a trusted journalist, a trusted writer with her E. Jean Carroll column in the magazine. She called her a truth teller, and the lawyer asked her to expand on that. E. Jean Carroll's attorney asked her to expand on that. She said she was accurate. She gave a lot of advice, so on and so forth. She said she gave her a raise at one point at her tenure at Elle magazine. She was then questioned by Alina Habba as well. Alina Habba asked her what E. Jean Carroll's salary was. There was an objection made. It was sustained. She asked her if she gave her opinion. Objection. Sustained as well. She asked her if she knew the circumstances as to why E. Jean Carroll left Elle magazine in 2019. Objection sustained as well. So it went like that. It was pretty quick, I got to say, about 15 minutes or so since the time you and I spoke last to now. She is already on and off the stand. Now we are in the portion that I talked about earlier of playing some video by E. Jean Carroll's attorneys. They played video of the former president outside this courthouse, or inside this courthouse, I should say, after the trial last week, talking about and continuing to defame E. Jean Carroll. At one point, I think the former president mentioned how he didn't know her, how it was a hoax. And they played that for the courtroom. And I just want to let you know, the former president is seated 2 rows behind E. Jean Carroll in this courtroom right now. So all of this is going on while they're just sitting feet away from one another. At this moment right now, they are playing part of the deposition. As I mentioned earlier, right, Anna, I talked about how either way we were going to be hearing from the former president, whether he was testifying live or not. We're getting the portion of the deposition that was being played. In this deposition right now, I believe the former president is talking about Doral and the assets and the excess of money that he has at Doral. At one point, he says we have an excess of $400 million in cash, which is a lot for a developer. It has grown substantially other than legal fees. We have a lot of cash, great assets. Forbes doesn't know about us. They're owned by the Chinese. And he goes on. And I believe this is likely them trying to establish the amount of assets the former president has. They're likely to play also parts of the deposition in which the former president once again defames E. Jean Carroll. I want to mention one more thing before I throw it back to you, Anna. As I'm standing here on the street, just down the road is where the Trump civil fraud trial happened. You know, we're waiting for a decision from Judge Engoron on that as well, which is likely going to drop in the next 2 weeks or so. We all know, having covered former President Donald Trump, how important money and his assets are to him, as evidenced by the deposition that is being played at this moment. In the next 2 weeks or so, if this decision drops from